it's not a long extension, as you mentioned.
It's not. It's over
taking
the
us
weekend.
right up till the release next
Yeah.
week.
Oops, thank you. Sorry about that.
Doing some testing on the incentives. Let's see how that works out. See how that helps the queue, because obviously we're concerned about, the core queue as well as the event queue, and we're looking at both things. So it's not like we're just looking at one or the other.
Cool.
So we'll let you know more about that as soon as we've got it for the next iteration.
Fantastic. Also coming up, and again, I mentioned this isn't a big reveal stream. We got no flashy assets to show you, but we did want you to mark your calendar. Bone Chill returns as it does each year, so this year is no exception. Bone Chill is returning quite soon as well. It will be before the next stream that we do, our December stream. So it's
1 second. I need to do something real quick, just in case.
a calendar for the month on December 1st. That's going to take you through all the things you can expect,
All right.
including when Bone Chill drops, currently scheduled right now for December 9th. So stay tuned and see what's happening there.
Okay, and then finish off our news. Tomorrow is kind of a big day in the DBD comp world, and we're going to be assisting by DBD League is going to be taking over our Twitch channel, and they're going to be streaming their All Hallows final starting at 12 p.m. ET.
Oops.
So about an hour away, 23 hours away roughly. I was trying to work out the maths. That was a mistake.
It works.
Yeah, relatively. So
Turn them up a little bit. Okay, hold on.
we'll have DBD League hosting their All
Is that
Hallows
okay?
final on our channel. It'll be
Sorry, I would have had this sooner, but my computer was being a little bitch.
So
And it didn't turn on for like fucking 10 minutes.
good all the way through both teams, so you can't. There's not a pin between them at this stage. It could be anyone's, and it's going to be a best of 9 for the final.
Nice.
It's going to be pretty cool, and I'm really happy to be doing this with DBD
So people will be
League.
able to watch it right here on
They'll
our
be able
Twitch
to watch
channel.
it right here on our Twitch channel.
Needs the chancla. It really does, honestly.
All right, well, that wraps it up for our brief news segment at the top of the show. Now we are going to dive into our P2B to live changes. We've got a graphic that Dork has queued up, so let's hit it.
Okay, let's see what happens. I don't know if I should have the fucking chat open, not gonna lie.
Hello again. It's my time to shine. I have the clicker.
Yes, it's Jeff
You have the
time.
The
power.
ultimate power.
It's not dude time, but it's Jeff time.
Yeah, no more D
No
time.
more dude time. I got requests.
I'm here in the middle.
Chat gets weird,
I
right?
did want to say, so I want to say something at the top of this segment because last show I said a lot of things. Well, I said a lot of things, but I said the same thing a lot of times that I really wanted people to test that PTB. People found that condescending, and it was not at all the intention. I talked about this on Twitter yesterday. Truly, 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 I mean this.
Swear to God, people are.
When I say, please test that, it's not, hey, go find bugs for us because we're not able to, because I know that's what people were
People
going to.
will
It's
take
really
literally
not.
anything
Without
someone
the
from
feedback
behavior says
of
as a
our
personal
players
attack,
getting
or just
hands-on,
find a way to
we see your
flip it
feedback
back
very
onto them,
quickly.
because
When
I've
you're
never
hands-on, that's
once
where our team, the community team, can be
felt
best
like he
equipped
was
to talk to the various
condescending.
internal teams when we make decisions about what goes live in the game. So I'm really sorry if it came across as condescending. I
It
truly didn't mean
didn't.
it that way. I'm a big believer in PTBs or PTS, depending on the type of game
They're
you
so
play,
quiet. I literally they're
to inform
all the way
changes
up.
that actually go live to the game. And I know there's a track record that people have pulled on, like, well, but you've done this in the past, and I totally get it.
I can't even.
But I just wanted to say that up
Hold
front,
on,
because,
maybe I could
to
try.
me, even if you ever meet me in person, it's probably the first thing I'll tell you about is I'm such a believer in PTB as a tool for us to make what goes live
Is
in
that
the game
fine?
the best it can possibly be. So that's my moment of addressing that at the top of the show. And now I'll hand it over to Jeff to actually tell you what you want to hear.
I mean, to be fair, I think it's a good point because, as I
Better? Okay.
always remind people, we
Okay,
don't
okay.
make the game for ourselves. We make it for the players, and ultimately, if the players don't like the game, it's not great. So PTB testing is amazing. All right, so today I have some PowerPoint slides. I don't know if we'll show them all because it's mostly just text. There aren't really any visuals today. I don't have any little drawings of Skull Merchant or anything like that. but I do have some important points. So, PTB to live, what's next? The burning question, what is going live? I know it's been kind of like radio silent for a couple of days / weeks.
Yeah.
So here's the big reveal. So the camping reduction is going live with some small adjustments, and I'll go over that in the next slide. The slugging reduction is not going live, and the tunneling reduction is not going live.
I'm so shocked.
So, camping.
And actually, if I can jump in before,
I am
we're
so
gonna get to pallets in a
surprised.
second as well. That wasn't actually part of the PTB changes. It was already
Yeah.
live, but we're going to address that in a minute too. So hang on.
Yeah, the pallet density, yeah. It's been a hot topic.
Yep.
So for camping, survivors will still see each other's resolve bars when they are hooked. So that was very liked across the board, so that's going live. The resolve bar fills up faster the longer the killer stays within range. That's still the same as PTB. However, we are reverting the range increase. So on the PTB it was increased to 20 meters. We're bringing it back down to 16 meters. There was some concerns raised by a lot of you that it would be unfair to the killer in some situations, so we're just bringing it back to what it was before. So why not the rest? So slugging and tunneling. So after a second round of testing, we found that the features did not meet the minimum positive impact that we hoped they would have. And frankly, and just simply put, there was a lot of negative feedback about it. And
Yeah.
it's very hard to justify moving forward with something in the live game when the feedback is negative that badly. So that's why it's not going live. So what's next?
They just got to keep at it.
3 things I think I want to mention. So we understand that tunneling is still a frustrating situation to be in. So one thing that we will try is to increase the base kit endurance and haste to 15 seconds. So it's 5 seconds longer than what's on live right now. And we will be reviewing how MMR is calculated.
Oh
so
my
we
God,
think
I
that
swear they're listening to
by
me.
making adjustments there, we could see a reduction in those types of strategies.
They're listening to me, I
which means
swear.
We'll require less drastic changes in terms of like the base game itself. And then the last thing on this topic is that we have started the process of looking at how to improve the first-time user experience. So how new players are onboarded into the game and the things that we teach them and show them and all those things. It's a process that started. There's no ETA. There'll be more details in the future. I can't tell you when, but we have started looking at it, so it's very exciting. Next, there were some perk changes that happened with this update. So Babysitter is being reverted to its current live iteration, where it, sorry, brain fart. Brain fart, really big brain fart.
Process of looking at, I hate corporate speak, yeah.
I can't even read because it's so
I mean,
small.
look,
Damn.
if they
So you
don't
roll these
talk
scratch marks, your pools of
eloquently,
blood, and you
or
get 10%
they're gonna get
10%
shit for
haste
it.
30 seconds.
You know what I
And
mean?
then the unhooker will see the killer's aura.
By the
So that's being
community,
reverted to the current
I
live
bet.
version.
Like, they're not
Same thing goes for
professional.
borrowed time. So this will extend the endurance and the haste.
Look how he
Further
just
changes
had to
going back the
justify
version
himself
that a lot
saying,
of you
I'm
really
not being
like, which is that it gives you
condescending. He
undetectable and
wasn't.
haste when you hook the obsession.
And
Sorry.
I was just like, oh my God,
And
I
Off the
don't
Record
envy
is
them.
going to a previous version that we had where you did get endurance.
They're fucked,
But it
yeah.
was for a shorter amount of time. And the reason why is I think that we can all agree that 80 seconds of endurance is very long and very powerful. So we're cutting it by half. So you'll still get a lengthy amount of endurance, just not for almost a whole gen's worth of time. So that's going in for release. Those are reverts happening for the release next week. And then for Hotfix 1, we will revert Breakdown and Wicked. So they'll go back to their current live version. It's just, we had to prioritize for the release, and those two felt like they were a little bit less urgent. And however, I think we will mention, do we want to mention for Wicked?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Wicked, because we have heard the concerns that it stacks very well with Resurgence, we will be kill switching it to make sure that it can't be abused in any way. So
That's
I wanted to
fair.
mention that too.
It's so
Fix two or
funny.
fix one?
Two.
Oh.
Two.
Oh, Hotfix 2.
Yes, because of
The
make sure
timeline,
that Switch
okay.
is going to be able
That
to
is so
Okay.
funny.
not have a problem.
Okay, sorry, so not for Hotfix 1, for Hotfix 2.
Oh,
Next point is, what about killers? So we did have some changes in the PTB for some killers. The first one was Skull Merchant. So the Skull Merchant changes are going live, but There's a but, and I think this but will make people happy, and not that kind of but.
No, I didn't say anything for once.
You were thinking it though.
I was thinking, don't tell them I'm thinking that.
Everyone knows Mandy. So the but is we will decouple her undetectable from deploying drones to recalling drones in the hotfix 1 patch. And at the same time, we will revert the undetectable duration nerf that we did in the PTB. So that's something that's coming up in the, not the release next week, the hotfix after. Next is the Cenobite. So the base kit nerf is being reverted, but his add-on original pain is not. So the too long didn't read is you'll be able to bind survivors with controlled chains, even if they have endurance, because on the PTB, you couldn't do that. So
I think that,
reverted
yeah,
to
people
the
didn't like
live
that.
behavior that we can expect. And then finally, the last hot topic is what about medkits? So there were 2 medkit
Oh, I forgot about the
changes on
medkits.
the PTB. So we will be keeping a close eye on these add-on changes once they hit live, just so that we have the broader community at large to get feedback from. And then we'll see what kind of adjustments we need to make there at that point. I think next one is...
Can you click?
Okay.
I've got a laptop on the
Sorry,
I
I'm
can't
clicking.
click as well.
What did they not like?
So,
That
Waterhaven
basically,
lighting,
if
that was
someone has
another major
endurance
topic of the PTB.
or dead
and
hard,
as you'll see from the video, there are some changes.
they're
that we've
basically
made.
immune.
Thank you so
Like,
much for the
your power
feedback
doesn't
about
work.
this, by the way. You helped the team identify exactly what they needed to change. And as you will see, a lot of you will see, I can't see because I'm colorblind, it's more green. Everybody is telling me this is more green. It's lost the yellow color. And I'm being really careful with what I describe that as.
Oh, you mean the piss filter?
I knew you would go there.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
a
what
lady.
players lovingly
It was
call it.
I'm
like
a lady.
brighter.
I'm not gonna say it. So yeah. So that is going to be the green color. So there's still going to be a bit more fog, but it is looking so much better. And honestly, playing on that, it was really good. So the piss filter is gone. Look at that. I said it.
She's so cute.
Actually, before we get to, we told you we'd get to the palette density stuff, but I want, if you could humor me for a second. I meant to do this at the top. I'm very interested because, you know, survivors and killers are always at each other's throats in the game, in the community, in the chat. If you're a killer, main, hit K in chat. And if you're a survivor main, hit S in chat. If you play both, hit me with a B. I'm just super interested to see what our chat right now consists of. I'm just really curious. Great. Thank you for letting me orchestrate this madness.
I love the first time chatters coming in.
Look at that.
A lot of
Oh, sorry.
bees.
As well.
No, I can see.
Super interesting.
A lot of bee.
And you can continue to do that. We're going to talk about the palette density changes now, but I just thought
Have I
that was
missed much?
interesting, I think, for everyone to be able to look at each other and
They're-
see who does
They
what.
just
and
wrapped
Yeah.
up what they're
get a
bringing
sense
from
for
live
roles
to
in the game. I
PTB.
know that,
To no
if you're
one's
one or the other,
surprise, they're
it's
not going through
your
with
life, and the
anti-slug and
other person,
anti-camp.
sometimes we don't see their point of view.
Or no,
and, you know, I'm
anti-tunnel,
not gonna be able to make everyone do
anti-slug.
that,
They're not going through with it.
But I would love if people.
Anti-camp
dork's
is
there, you
staying.
dork.
So the way that they calculated
I'd love
that
if people could be
is,
more
and
civil with each
it's
other,
showing in the
about their
UI is
chosen
staying.
roles.
And understand that,
Medkit changes are staying.
understand the other side.
Exactly.
There's a human being. on the
Skull
other side of that
Merchant,
game.
I don't
Exactly.
fucking know. She's so irrelevant though. It's like,
Palette
Density.
and they're talking about
Okay,
palette
so this has been
density.
a big one. As you know, there was the changes that were made. These were not PTB. These were made in the last release. And we've done a lot of discussion with you on the forums and Reddit. And thank you so much for all the detailed feedback, the screenshots.
Detailed
everything that you
feedback, by the
provided.
way.
That has really, really helped. We're not doing a
Detailed
full revert of
feedback.
the palette density. We've identified
Lamau.
specific areas. So some really strong God loops, Asylum, we're looking at you because that one was a big one. There was some insane loops on Asylum that got created. So those are gone. Those are going to be much weaker. Back to about a better standard, a bit more balanced, I should say. We've reduced the strength of chainable loops. So making sure that you can't chain a loop straight from shack straight into a jungle gym where you've got a double pallet in the jungle gym, for example, so that we've taken out those specifically strong loops and randomized a lot of the tiles on Swamp and Asylum. Those ones in particular were multiple pallets spawning at a specific tiles and then leading into a strong window. So we have taken care of those. So again, this is going to go live on Tuesday. Please, please, please test it and let us know exactly your thoughts on it.
Double jungled
And if you come to
palette.
the
I mean,
forums, Reddit,
Asylum
anywhere
was
to give us the
disgusting.
feedback, if you can grab screenshots and press that escape button to just get the map tile, that is so helpful to our level design team to see exactly where the issues are, because that gives them the seed of the map, so they can pull that up on their side and see where the problems are occurring.
And you already said it, but I'll say it again. I really thank you to everybody who helped us. So the community team, my team, of which Mandy's on, you're on the design team, put in a lot
I'm gonna
of
be
work,
honest, I didn't really understand what she
putting
said.
threads together for every one of the maps, getting targeted feedback.
like,
for
I
each
didn't
one,
really
where are the
listen.
problematic palettes, et cetera, et cetera. So it was a good amount of work, and it was also a great amount of participation from the community in helping us get to what these changes are. So thanks to everyone involved. I'm happy with how that went.
The importance of feedback.
Feedback, we love it.
It really helps.
Cool. So that is our.
Oh, no,
Yes.
I got that. I mean, like
So
what
you
she said
go.
before. Yeah,
Go
she
ahead.
was like, she wants to say something.
I'm not saying anything else.
Oh.
I
what?
haven't actually, no, because we were pulling up questions right the way through.
Oh,
So
she was like, oh.
a lot of things that I'm seeing is, what about Cenobite? And I'm just pointing out in the chat that you missed it.
Yeah.
Field Agent Reaper, you missed it.
Yeah, Cenobite base kit is being reverted, so you'll be able to bind those survivors with endurance as you would previously.
Someone's also asking, well, at least one someone, it probably was more earlier. But what about the full rework of the Skull Merchant? You can remind them what we said before.
Yeah, so at this stage, we're going to make the changes in hotfix 1 and then approach it the same way that we did with this PTB and see if more changes are needed, and if yes, what kind of changes are needed. So it's not gone, we're just reassessing as we go.
Apologies about the mute button on the portrait behind me that someone just told me about in chat.
Is there?
I guess so. I saw it pop.
It just keeps flickering.
Oh, yeah.
Movie magic.
didn't even notice
spoiled.
that.
See, you let me with the controls earlier. I broke everything.
Cool.
Ooh, Mindbreaker.
Yes.
Yes, Mindbreaker will be back in the release on Tuesday. I'm seeing some questions
Yeah.
about that in the chat.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
Good
I don't get
grab.
why Wicked. They're doing it
capped,
as
so
a
I saw it. Don't have my
preemptive
glasses
for
on again.
preemptive
I've done it
measures.
again.
Someone's asking about a
Because
shirtless
if
Jeff's on
something
your
gets
skin, which of course
fucked-
they're joking. But
No, they're not.
But maybe I've seen
It will be
something
really
that's in production
disgusting.
right now that
No.
might be going in that direction. I don't know. Cool. Well, feel free to keep asking questions. in
And
the chat. We
survivors
still
will
have a lot
abuse
more
the
show to
shit
go.
out of it, so
But
I
as
kinda
mentioned
don't
before,
blame them.
Jeff's not done. We want to talk about the Grimoire with him as well. I don't recall, Dork, if we have a transition for that one or if we should go right into it. We'll go right into it. But we have more PowerPoint. So
I would hella
very
abuse
quick,
it.
if
A
you
lot of
haven't been
people
around,
would, so I
as
don't
said
blame
at the
them
top
for
of the show,
that,
the Grimoire
honestly.
is us building a chapter with the community based on many votes already done so far to get a baseline for who our killer is, who our survivor is. And Jeff now is beginning work on the killer. And there's a reason he's here, actually. It's not to actually give you information on an upcoming vote. So,
I think my
do you wanna
dog
take it
farted.
away, Jeff?
Yep, sure. So the Grimoire, very exciting stuff, by the way. I'm officially transitioning out of the live balance team and moving on to killer design, which is something I've done in the past. But I think we did a lot of good work in live design. So shout out to everyone who's helped me, bring all these designs to life. I think it's been a great success. But yes, I am moving on and entering this new area with a very new.
I forgot what the
process
community
of
voted
involving
for,
the players,
Foz.
which is very interesting, and I'm excited to bring everyone with me on this journey, and I hope that you will enjoy
Torment,
it as much
control. Oof, I don't even remember.
So, the next steps.
They'll probably
the first one
say-
that I wanted to go through is just kind of like give a reminder of what was voted on in the
Oh, perfect.
previous series of votes. So this is the votes that are specifically pertaining to the gameplay, because there were some votes about more like the general vibe of the killer and
Did
everything
Myers
like
get
that.
nerfed? No.
But this is really focused on the gameplay. So the first thing is Torment was voted. So
Well,
curses
they
and
didn't
maladies
say
that
anything
grow
about
worse
Myers.
over time. And I'm just reminding you to like set the stage for the next slides so that we're all on the same page of what we're going to talk about. The next one is
Hi,
punishing
Chris.
heart. Misdeeds will be met with a devastating response. To sin is to suffer. And finally, each sin is unique. The most fitting punishment must be rendered for each individual sin. Only prayer can save the sinner.
We've been talking so much about sinning lately. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, in our discussions, sometimes we're like, that kind of sounds a little weird, but you know what? We got to go with it because that's what's been voted for. So we're working with it.
There's no sinners in the DBD community, so it's going to be new for them.
Exactly. Everyone's an angel.
Exactly.
And I think one thing that's important to maybe bring to the forefront is usually how killer designs work.
I've been
is that
rejected.
The creative
Listen.
director, so in this case, Dave, you've seen him many times before.
I'm
will
going celibate.
give us pillars or like a direction, really, of what the killer should be. And so
Michael B.
he's done
Jordan
this
is crazy.
exercise,
Why would you do that
with
to
the
me?
votes that you guys cast, previously, and the 3 pillars that he has given me to work with, because even though we're voting on the power together, which is really exciting, there was still some exploration to do. So to do that exploration, I needed a bit of a direction, right? So the 3 pillars are status builder. So the killer must apply an effect that progresses throughout the match. And how it applies, how it progresses, these are all things that we'll figure out together. Fitting punishment. So the killer must exact punishment equivalent to the sin that was committed. And force of judgment. The killer is a terrible divine being. Survivors should fear being judged. So again, this idea of like divine purity, judgment is very, very present. So, like I said, you guys will be voting on the power, which is unprecedented.
Yeah, that's a biggie.
Yeah, it's a very interesting thing. I'm so curious to see what will be the most voted. And the way that we will do this is that it's going to be broken down into 4 components. So with the design team, we brainstormed and we have identified a bunch of different things that will basically
Oi.
build a kit, and you guys will vote
About to
on
see my
those
water bottle
components
for a bit, my
said
bad.
kit. So the first component is an active power. So it gives room for skill expression and engaging chases, engaging gameplay. The second is, how does one gain a sin, right? Because this
I
whole
agree,
idea of sinning
Foss.
is very important. How does a sin progress? And what is
It'll
the
be
effect
exciting.
of a sin? So with the most voted results, like I said, we'll put together a full design as a starting point for the prototype phase, which is set to begin sometime in December. And I know the community team has a lot of things planned for the sharing of all this information, which is very exciting. And I hope that you guys will enjoy being on this ride with me because I think it's really, really cool. So here it is. What is your active power? And just for some context, here I'm going to share with you the choices that you guys will vote on in the near future. And it's just to give you some time to think about it and even start theory crafting and putting your designer brains to work, really. So what is your active power? Choice number 1 is the Ray of Retribution. You deliver a beam of divine energy that punishes the unworthy. So I like to put little examples or references that you guys can use that are already in the game so that you can have a better or an easier time understanding what I'm trying to convey. And so here it's a reverse xenomorph flame turret. So you imagine the killer has let's imagine it's a sword or a spear, and they use that to charge and channel this beam of energy that will punish the survivors. However that works, we could explore different things, and that's where it's interesting because this is very high level, right? It's just an idea of a beam, but how does that beam interact with the environment? Does it create pseudo holes that you can then shoot again through, but at a much faster rate? Does it go through walls? Do you send it forward and it moves on its own? These are all explorations that we can do and expand upon once we have that final vote.
Another good shorthand that the chat has decided on is the Goku blast.
Oh my god.
Exactly. Choice number 2.
That's what I was thinking
pursuing
though,
smart.
in my
You
head.
throw your weapon or a projectile. It could be anything really, and control its path the better to smite.
I heard they're adding
So
comp.
the comparison here that I make is like, imagine it's the artist's
Have they
Dire
said
Pro,
that? I
but
don't
with
remember
the
them saying
Cenobites
that. I
controls
know
chain.
that they're
So it's a projectile that you
streaming
send
it
forward,
tomorrow on the
and you
DBD account,
control
but I
as it
don't know
moves
if they're
around
adding comp.
the level. And you know, some explorations that we could do here is, well, does it go through walls? Does it accelerate over time? Is it a slow-moving projectile? Is it a fast-moving
Maybe
projectile?
I missed it though.
So these are again things that we can expand upon once we have the final vote. And the final one for the active power.
You want to
is
get
the
flamed in comp
Desolation
DBD?
Zone.
You could just
You throw your
join.
weapon
I
to the
think they have a
ground,
Discord
affecting
for
the unworthy
ranked.
near the impact. So the comparison
have,
for this
like,
one is,
ranked
imagine
mode
you have the Cenobites
Discords.
gateways. So you place it, and from that you shoot something. You throw a spear, or you throw a
Ooh,
boulder.
I like that they're giving
something,
us
and it creates
killers
an
to
AoE
base it
damage
off
zone
of.
that will injure survivors that are caught within. So those are your choices for the active power. Put your designer thinking hats on, and you know, theory craft all of it. I think it's super cool. The next one is, how does one gain a sin? So the first choice is foul ambition. Sins are chosen based on player progress. So for example, after 4 hooks
Everyone's
have been
instantly
reached,
yup.
a specific
It's just
sin is
always going to
given.
happen.
Or when a gen is completed, a specific sin is given. So these are very much like game state changes that will drive the sins throughout the match. Second one is predestination. So the sins are chosen at the start of the trial. For example, you can imagine a survivor is assigned the sin of cowardice. Of course, these are just examples. Don't take it as face value. The sins could be many, many things. They could be like very, very powerful, very silly. Like they could be a wide variety of things. But the idea here is that with the sin of cowardice, they would scream sporadically, right? Until, of course, they repent,
Interesting.
and pray, and get rid of the sin. But the idea is that from the start of the trial, each survivor is given a sin, and they have to deal with it in some way. And the last one is blasphemous acts. Sins are chosen by transgressions committed in the trial. So for example, if you hook a survivor, or if you perform a specific action such as heal someone, or if you get hit by the killer's power, or if you loot a chest, or if you loot all chests, like you can think of all the possibilities of what these transgressions could be, and we can expand on that again. Next one is how does sin accumulate? Number one is the pain of wrath. Sin accumulates by your hand. Hitting the unworthy with your active power increases their sin. So the comparison here that I'd make is like the Nemesis with his tentacle. You first hit the survivor to infect them, and then you can hit them again to injure them. So it's like more of a build-up thing. Or like the plague, when you vomit on a survivor, they gain sickness, and the more you vomit on them, the sicker they get until they are fully sick and broken. So just imagine that the killer has an active part in applying this pressure on survivors.
Okay.
Choice number two is the pain of inevitability. Sorry, I'm French, so sometimes words are difficult. But yeah, it's inevitable. And what that means is that sin accumulates over time. So
He
only an
pulled
act
a
of
me.
repentance can undo the sin. So think of like the Nightmare's Sleep Meter or the Mastermind's Ouroboros Infection. Once it's applied, it will build up over time passively, and then it does a thing. Or maybe it does something at the same time.
Also
Again,
like
these are all
plague.
things that we can expand upon and explore. But really at this stage, we're trying to find the different components to put together the final kit. Or sorry, not the final one, but the one that we'll explore as a starting point for the prototype. Because during the prototype phase, many things can happen, whether it's like technical limits, whether it's it's just not interesting or not fun.
I like number
And
one, so
obviously, I
there's
think
this thing where
everyone
you
can
want
agree
to,
that we
like
want
pig
this
traps,
power to be
basically.
really fun, right?
Which is again why I'm so excited about this as a whole project.
Or if plague
is-
gets her
yeah, it's
add-on
one thing for it
thing.
to be on paper, and now let's jump into prototype land and then see it in action. And we want to take you on the ride for that. So it's going to be a cool year ahead.
Yeah, I agree. And the final one is the pain of artifacts. So the unworthy may try to wield your relics, but they risk facing severe punishment. And I think for this one, the best example is the legendary items for the Lich. So when you grab the Eye of Vecna or the Hand of Vecna, you have that super powerful ability, but at the risk of being worried if you get caught, which is a bit extreme, but that's the idea. It's like there's a risk versus reward. You get that reward from wielding
think
the
that would
relic,
be
but
neat.
there's a risk tied to it.
But I would love to know what
And I think
like,
this is the last part, the last
kind of
component.
items.
I ask myself this one every day.
There's a lot of slides. in this
True.
PowerPoint. I'm so sorry. How do you punish sinners? So again, there's 3 choices. The first one is relentless suffering. So
Exactly,
sinners are punished
Safi.
until they repent. So think of an ongoing effect like the doctor's madness. So while you're in madness, you have different effects that are applied to you. But the example that I think I've been exploring that I think is really cool is you can imagine that there's like these divine spears again, or like divine weapon that just rain upon the survivor. Obviously balanced, not just constant. But if they get hit by multiple of those spears, they get injured or something. So just imagine you have to like play this game of dodging for a while during your, sinning phase. Choice number 2
Hi,
is
Asinia.
merciless smite. Sinners fuel your determination to unleash retribution. So this could be seen in 2 ways. The first one is that it could be that the survivors have additional effects when they're hit by your active power. Or the second one is that maybe you as the killer get buffed from having sinners in your match. So you are really, again, fueled with the determination to punish them and judge them. I think that could be also an interesting thing to explore. And here the comparisons that I made is, again, the Nemesis
I think
mutation
2
level,
definitely makes
so that
sense.
affects the range of his tentacle, or we have the shape when
Like the
he
more
tears up,
sinners there are, or the
doesn't
more
tear up
sin,
anymore, really,
the more
but he
stronger
gets,
the stronger you should be,
base
right?
stab bonuses from the mode that he's in, basically. The last one, it's very ambitious, but it's also really cool, I think. I mean, all of them are really cool, but like this one is just so ambitious, and I think it's out
That's
there.
cool.
But just imagine it for
I
a
think
second.
we would need to see how that would
Hopeless
work.
exile. Sinners are banished to another realm laden with challenges. So imagine it's a different plane where the survivor is sent when they are a sinner.
Yeah, it would be really
and they have to
bad.
survive a mini challenge. So, whatever that is, whether it's like collecting something, whether it's dodging projectiles, whether it's being chased by something, they have to survive a challenge to repent their sins, basically.
Okay.
And what would be really cool is if the killer can then enter this realm and deliver judgment themselves, right? Because again, you are this terrible divine being, and you are punishing being. You want to punish sinners. And so having the ability to go in there and do that yourself.
Him explaining that is that does sound sick.
But yeah, so that's it. That's my spiel.
Chat got very excited at 3.
Yeah, that's actually
Definitely.
exciting.
Again,
Just exploded.
Because I was under the impression that the
really neat is
killer
that you
also
guys
just
have the
has to be
power
there, but
to
it's like, no.
basically guide the direction. You're kind of like you're playing the role of a
They can
creative
go
director,
there
right?
if they
you're guiding
want.
the direction of the kit, and you're saying like this is what we should explore, and that's the whole idea with this next phase of voting is we want to make sure that what we explore is aligned with what you guys want. So by having these different components as opposed to a full kit is you get to pick what you want for an active power. You get to pick how a sin is applied. And then by putting them together, we'll take this and put something together for the prototype phase. And as Eric said, we're going to keep you informed as we go along. But at least the foundation at which we will that we'll start with will be based on what you guys want. And I think that's really important, right? Because it's a collaborative effort with the community and the devs.
Hell yes. So the vote is not today. I don't know if we said that already, but we wanted to give you time to chew on all of this, soak in it, bathe in it, baste yourselves in these choices, discuss amongst yourselves. If you're a survivor, make a friend with a killer and discuss. And then we're going to do the vote in the coming weeks. It's going to be in December. It's not far away, but it's not today. So take some time, think it over, review the clips from this stream. I'm really excited to see the discussions around it. I've been excited watching the chat react and discuss just through the segment. So yeah, super exciting. Thank you, Jeff, for going
It's on
through
you guys
that.
if you make this
Thank you for all of you for staying
true.
tuned. We're not done with the show. I mentioned at the top, we're going to do a big switcheroo now. We've got more folks to bring on. Dork's going to come out here. I'm going to go back there and try not to break the stream. And we'll be right back to talk you through the community, I did it again, Community Cosmetic Contest release roadmap. So we'll be right back, and Dork will be here.
Bye, thank you. I'll miss you guys.
Bye, Jeff. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, okay, initially I was like on the fence of the whole void stuff because the thing is, if the killer has to go out of their way to interact with the void or like, you know, they just get pulled away, then that would suck. That would just be like, okay, well, I was about to kick a gen or I was about to do something and then I got pulled into the fucking gulag. But, okay, shut the, oh, I'm gonna do that. But if it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm actually really close, I can go just kill this person right away. A mechanic like that. Yeah, like for survivors, I think it's good. I like the idea of what I was thinking is I do think if there's a lot of sinners in your match, the killer should be stronger. You want to incentivize survivors interacting with the killer power. So by like, you know how like think plague with like thanatophobia, right? If she has thanatophobia, you don't want everyone to be like infected. You kind of want someone to be cleansing, and then you're giving her power, but you're giving her power, right? I think you kind of should do stuff like that because otherwise survivors just aren't going to interact with the power, and then the killer's going to feel bad. So I think by doing stuff like that, like think like Wesker's Uwu Buwus, Infection, Freddy's Nightmare stuff, whatever. I guess it just depends on how the power is applied and how strong it is. But I think trying to
everybody, and
trying to
welcome
force
back.
it is probably smart.
I'm super excited to be talking about the cosmetic roadmap. So if you didn't know, which you should, I'm community manager.
I love
Dora.
her sweater, by the way.
Hi, I'm senior community manager.
There's a couple
Andre.
ways,
Hi,
yeah.
everyone, excited to be here.
I think it's important
Hello.
that, you know, we do it.
And hi, I'm
Well-
Brandon, product manager, and I worked alongside Dork, Andre, and other members of the team to determine the finalists.
All right. So first and foremost, we wanted to take the time to thank you all for participating in yet another Dead by Daylight Design a Cosmetic contest this year.
Yay!
And within the 2025 contest window, we actually received over 5,000 submissions. Can you imagine? Well,
Damn.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
seriously,
really?
5,000, and they've been full of amazing badges,
that?
banners, and outfits. Let me tell you, all of us, Dog, Brandon, myself, well, all of the team, really.
Andre,
we were
Brandon, and
really,
Dork.
taken aback by our community's continued expression of passion and skill. Seriously, folks, you never cease to amaze us with your talent. Thank you so much for this.
Why is it kind of?
Yeah,
I knew
absolutely.
it.
We were
I
blown
fucking
away.
knew it.
As Andre said, we crawled through 5,000 contest submissions. It was insane, but it was so worth it to see everyone's skill and expression coming out. It was super difficult for us to slim it down to kind of figure out who to move forward for the finalists, but it was
Either
really
the
well
killer
worth it.
chooses what gets
Well,
who
when
gets
we went
what's in,
through
or the sin
these
is based on
cosmetic
action.
submissions,
So
by
you
the
aren't
way,
just.
we tried to pay
Yeah.
close attention to what is technically possible, similar to how
I
we
think
build our own
having-
concepts. So some tweaks are.
I
to
think
be
having it
expected,
randomized,
especially when we try
like
to make
with
mix and match work.
you know cowardice or whatever the
So once
other
again,
stuff, I think that'd be
congratulations to
cool.
all of our amazing winners for the Dead by Daylight 2025 cosmetic contest. And just so you all are aware, we've reached out to all of our contest winners to inform them of what changes needed to be made for their cosmetics, and what is going to be needed to undergo to bring it into
Like
the
maybe
world of the
make it
fog. But since we reached out to
randomized
them
every time
and
a
shared
gen
that,
pops.
we thought we'd reach out to you all and share it here. So we'll be going over that in a moment.
And just a little FYI, the legal part. Some submissions from certain artists, that we're still in talks with, regarding the legal aspect of things. We won't be able to talk about those today, so you may not see them as we go through this section. But let's go ahead and take it away and get a look at some Survivor cosmetic winners.
Yeah. So to start us off, we've got Runway Ready by Blake Brewer for Jane Romero. Is there anything you want to add about this one, Brandon?
Yeah, for sure. Like for this winner, our art team informed us that, there we go, lovely red and black combination right there. Our art team
It's such a
informed us
pretty
that we
shade
need
of
to
red too,
lower
like, oh
Jane's
my
high
God.
heels, kind of as is expected with high heels on her game sometimes, but also the flounce on her skirt might be a little bit different between the 2D concept and
Okay.
when we go to 3D, especially with our current tech. So we'll try to keep it as nice, nice and floaty to respect the concept. But other than that, some other small details that may be changed. which kind of line up with what I said before.
So
mix
they
and
said
match.
this.
The choker might have to be changed and modified a bit in terms of where it's positioned, as well as the waist belt placement to work in agreement with, as I said, the mix and match. If the team decides not to move the waist belt, we could also have the possibility of linking the cosmetic.
No,
Right,
just
which
move.
would also make
I don't
it so
know.
that
It
we can
depends on
keep
what
it
the
as,
artist
like,
wants.
True to the concept as
Authentic,
possible.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's still a win there. All right, so next up we've got Weathered Trek by T.
They have to
Stars
do
for
that
Tory
because of
Kane,
how the
which team
cosmetics
does
are
not
split.
currently foresee any need to make any changes from the concept, so they will work to try to keep it as faithful to the concept as possible. Moving on, our next winner,
Which means it's
we have Star
probably gonna be
Student
linked.
by Lin for Fong Min. Another cosmetic that the team does not foresee any need to deviate from the concept art, and we'll try our best to, once again, keep it close in line to the concept. And last but definitely not least, The Slayer by Tina Beans for Kate Denson. So is there anything we want to talk about this one?
It's also red and black, like the chain
Yeah.
outfit. No,
I
but
mean, the color
all jokes
combo
aside,
eats,
and
I
it's
don't
a real
know.
fun one. Currently, we're in the mind to keep this outfit as is. When we get to the 3D, just kind of keep it as is, remain as faithful to the concept as possible.
Okay. So now on to our killers, and I'll go ahead and let Andre go ahead and take over this one.
Yes, let's go. So for our first winner, we have Periwinkle the Jester by Kachan for the Wraith. Tell us about this one, Brandon, please.
Such a great cosmetic, by the way. For this one,
Forgot
our
if I
team
voted for this one.
informed
I
us
think
that
I
they're going to
did.
need to make add some blood stains to this outfit. So expect a little bit of a tweak on that side to get the killer more to
That's
level
fair.
of what killers do. which
Fair
is kill.
enough. Oh no, blood.
Sorry. But we'll make some slight changes to, size of the collar, maybe a bit on the headgear, so that mix and match works a little bit best. And again, also to avoid any technical issues, such as clipping, which you'll hear me talk about quite a bit.
Does it jingle? I need to know if it jingles.
All right, so our next winning killer submission is called Splinter Rose by Arth, and it's for the night. What about this one?
Yeah, so in terms of changes for the night, our team informed us of what they'll need to make some changes with this outfit specifically is the hair.
Yeah.
As they worry, as they'll have heavy instances of, you guessed it, clipping.
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
old nemesis, clipping.
Yup.
Currently, they're in the mind of linking the cosmetic so that we can really keep it, as close to the concept and remain faithful. But we're still in discussion. So, I guess you'll hear from us if we do make some final decisions on that. But if they choose not to link it and keep it mix and match, then you could expect some changes with the hair, maybe getting shorter, or maybe being part of like the cape, kind of. Not really, but a lot to unpack there. But you'll hear from us soon.
My fingers are crossed for linking it so that we keep the hair as long as possible.
I mean, to be
I want it
honest,
all the way down.
just link it. It's just night. What are you gonna do? Put more armor with more
Amazing.
armor?
So on to the
Like,
next,
I don't
we
know.
have
Just link it.
Dalago by Maru for Susie of the Legion. What about this one?
Yeah, another very colorful. If you can't tell, I just love colorful outfits. But yeah, Susie, for this cosmetic,
If it's free, yeah,
the team
exactly. This
informed
shit's
us that,
free, so
since this cosmetic doesn't have a hood, we'll need to make this a link cosmetic, and it will not be mixed
yeah,
and
I agree.
matched.
Hope.
So with that being said, I know that it's linked, but it does open up the team to making this super authentic, super close to concept. So, just a great outfit that I'm excited for Legion to have. So great, unique outfit.
Yeah, and here we are with our final winner and kill submission, the Lingering Launcher by Trip for the Death Slitter.
The cosmetic seems
Yeah,
cool.
for this one, the
In
team
concept,
doesn't
yeah.
expect to make any changes. So again, we'll keep this one as close to the concept as possible.
Awesome.
Right.
So with that, please give a huge round of applause to all the cosmetic
Little
winners.
golf
Yes,
clap.
well deserved. And thank you so much for sharing your time, talent, and skill with us here at Behavior, but also to the Dead by Daylight community as a whole. Thank you. You are awesome.
Yes, there's truly never a dull moment here when it comes to the contest. And I'm already ready for next year's just to see all of the amazing things that are going to be coming in and also what people are going to resubmit. Please resubmit. And I'm super looking forward to it. But we're not done. We still got badges and banners. So let's go ahead and look at those badges. So we've got it all here on this very nice little asset. We've got Moonstone Maurice by Drawn
Do you
by
want to try and make
Dragons,
one? Please do.
Failed
Oh my
Hunt,
God.
I'm Cooked by Strawberry.
You better do it.
Artist Muse by Dat Washi. Raccoon Feast by Glossopho.
And for our banners, we have Deadly Prides by
I wish I
Juno.
had
We
our.
have
Oh my God,
8K
same.
by Joy
Oh my
Bones.
God.
We have Have You Seen My Dog by Hushy Pop. And we have Purgatory by Squid Thickness. I love the names.
I like the
just
cat
love
one.
So good. And once again, congratulations to all of our insanely talented artists here. And remember, if you didn't see a cosmetic on here or in the roadmap, it's because we're still in the process of signing with those artists.
Yes. Okay, so while everything we've shown you here has been great, and you're probably wondering, well, when can I get it? And we're going to answer that by showing you a roadmap of what's to come. But, and still not that kind of but, we can't do that until we let you know
Oh, funny
about
guy.
a few additions coming with the 2024 cosmetic contest. What's up with that?
Yeah, so with the 2024 Dead by Daylight Cosmetic Contest, it was the first time we got to go from 1 winner per category to 3. And that was huge because we got to add and basically inject so much more artists into the fog.
Yeah, and then, shortly after the contest was done, the team came to realize that we had extra slots in our upcoming rifts, which, gives us an opportunity to add more. So our team took a look at the votes, and we chose the next killer and survivor that would have won, so the runner-ups for the 2024 contest, to also come into the fog.
So please join us in welcoming from the 2024 Dead by Daylight Cosmetic Contest finalists to the winner pool. And I want to say, because someone said on Twitter, oh, Dork, if you can, sneak this one in. I don't have to sneak, because it's here.
Oh.
Space Rider by VR Gabriel, for Gabriel Soma, and A House Not a Home by Ivana. They have come in, and to keep them on par, we're going to also give them the same rewards that we gave for the 2024 winners, and they will be treated as winners moving forward.
As they should. Congrats. And we've already sent out to these folks the same rewards that our 2024 and 2025 winners received. So VR Gabriel and Ivana, be on the lookout for that. Check your emails, please.
Yes. And also for all of our winners, we'll be working on getting that an exclusive cosmetic contest badge for you. And I think I have it. Oh, this was just to show both of them together. Look how lovely.
Cute.
But this amazing exclusive badge is going to be for our winners.
That's cute.
The CM team
I
actually
like that.
concepted this, and we got an early version. I'm super excited for everyone to get their hands on this. The finished version will actually have the year that you won on the trophy, so looking forward
That
to
is so cute. I like
Yes,
that. Just
it
like a little
looks
badge of
amazing.
honor,
And
literally.
On behalf of the Dead by Daylight community team, and product team, and
Thank you.
everyone, basically, we truly thank you. For
The way that I
creating
would be
such
so
wonders
annoying and
with
flex
so
that if I was a
exciting
contest
work on
winner.
these Amazing additions to the fog.
Yes.
Be like,
even more
"Wait, which
community
skin did
cosmetics
you
in the
do?"
fog is a huge win for all of us.
Okay.
I'm so glad that we saw that opportunity to get some more. But enough of that. I'm sure you're like, okay, roadmap, Dork. I ain't got all day. So let's go ahead and pop right into that.
Yeah, so here's our plan for 2020. Well, it sounds weird to say 2024, but these are the 2024 winners.
Sick of
to
it. Listen,
expect
just
along
start
with the
cheating and then you
2025
can get the
winners.
badges too, Hope.
As you can see, currently we have Adam's
Yeah.
Late Night Nut Lecture and Dredge's Fear of Reminiscence, along with some entity-based player cards like the Entity Touched Petals banner and the Entity Kitty badge. In our upcoming Rift, expect to see Space Rider Gabriel and House Not a Home Dredge, the ones that we just announced, along with some animal-themed player cards, the Riding Maurice banner and Bloodbath's Ducky badge. I call it Ducky badge.
2 dredge skins, I know, right?
We'll get a mini badge in between
Hattie
the
one?
rifts with the Flower of Life outfit for Hattie, which will be in the in-game store as part of the Artist from the Fog collection. And a note on this submission is also considered a 2024 winner and will also receive a Design a Cosmetic winner badge for 2024 and the Or Excel prize. I guess check your emails, right, Andre?
Yes, yes. Make sure-
Put them
Sorry
off
about
the
that.
Everyone
soundboard.
check your emails. That was a big
Ooh,
thing.
okay, so
just
those are the
like
first
1
ones we're
second.
getting.
That was a big thing last year in 2024.
Jane and Wraith and
in the
Kitty.
contest,
And Snug.
We're having trouble reaching out to people because a lot of them did not check their emails. We did fix
Promote
this,
that intern to behavior
this year
CEO.
because we asked you guys for your social media, and it helped a lot. You cannot imagine how much it helped because we were able to reach out to folks through their social channels because, well, not everyone checks their emails.
It was great though. Too,
Hi, nap
because,
time.
Like we'd send you an email. It's like, hey, and then we'd send you a DM on Twitter. Hey, and then we'd send you a DM on Instagram. Hey, please.
Talk to us. I guess we can go back to where were we actually? Oh yeah, we were at batch number 2. So for our next batch, we have the 2025 winners, starting with Runway Ready Jane, Periwinkle the Jester Wraith, the Purgatory banner. I can't say it as good as Andre. I'm sorry.
Purgatory.
I want to give that. I want to let Andre have that. And the Failed Hunt I'm Cooked badge. For the next batch, we will have Star Student Fung, Splinter Rose Knight, the Deadly Prize banner, and the Moonstone Maurice badge. Following that, the next batch after that will feature the Slayer
What are
Cape
these sound
outfit
effects, dude?
and the Lingering Rancher Deathslinger outfit. And I really love these two because they have this like country vibe.
Yeehaw.
Great to pair them together. Then I was gonna say yeehaw, but yeah, again, I can't say it as good as Dork. Anyway, we also have the Aching
giving
Banner and
Geistra,
the Raccoon
right.
Feast badge in that batch. And finally, our last batch from the winners is our Diner Girl Legion for Susie and the Weather Trek Tori. We also have those badges and banners, so we'll have Artists Muse and the Have You Seen My Dog banner. And yeah, again, thank you so much. And yeah, there's more to come.
Yeah, once again, like we said, if you missed it earlier, if someone was missing from here, it's because we're still in process of talking with them. And we're just trying to make sure we get all the legal stuff done. So don't worry. But thanks so much for giving us the full rundown on that roadmap and giving everyone
Someone's
in
having.
the
I
chat
know
a
they're
view
fucking
and some
enjoying
visibility
themselves.
on when stuff is coming and how stuff is coming. It's super awesome. And also remember, just because you didn't see yourself or you didn't see yourself in the finalists or you didn't win the 2025 Design a Cosmetic Contest does not mean that you can't. So please submit. Please, if you had something that you're really proud of, feel free to resubmit, please. And next year, I'm super excited to see everyone, take a stab at it. So yeah. Next up, we do have something though from Andre, who wanted to talk about regional stuff.
Yes, I just wanted to
More
take a moment
servers?
to discuss potential regional expansion. Just by the nature of my work, I'm more connected with all the regional stuff. So I know, and we all know, when it comes to submitting your entries, some of the regional restrictions that are currently in place
never
can be
mind.
frustrating, as we have incredibly talented artists all around the world. I've seen your guys' work on socials, and we've heard your voice loud and clear. So we started to make some steps to improve this. So this year, for the first time, we were able to allow the residents of Quebec to participate, which is a small but really important step for us. So after all, we are right now in Quebec. So with that said, we will be working with our legal team on how we can potentially expand the list of countries that can participate in future contests. It's really important.
Wait,
for us.
really?
So
Quebec wasn't
keep an eye
able
out
to?
for more news on that.
Y'all
Yeah,
see what I'm
alright.
saying? Quebec
Well,
doesn't have
that's
shit.
everything we've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to congratulate all of our winners on a job well
Yeah, they
done
really
in
do
the
hope.
cosmetic contest. But that's also not everything we have in the show, actually.
What?
Oh.
So
There's
what
more?
if I told you I had something else to show you? Something that we'll be giving out on the socials.
Don't talk
to
shit
show
about
you.
Quebec.
Like
Do you
LED's
know
badge
Dada?
and banner? Did y'all want to see that? I don't
In
know,
West
like,
Pickletown, we don't play.
is it a little too weird to show that to you guys? Or
Finally.
do you think we should show them?
I want to see
Is
it.
it Montreal,
Let's
Quebec?
see it.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
let's
it
go ahead and
is.
see it then, I guess. So here's the badge for Elodie, which is going to be Elodie's skull.
Okay. Okay.
And then after that, we'll have her banner, which is Elodie in the Catacombs.
Okay.
And oh, hold on.
Wait,
I'm
really,
getting
Chris? I didn't
a
know that.
message beamed to my brain.
That's so cool. I'm gonna go visit them for you.
Okay.
What's going on? What's going on?
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Eli, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you, bestie. What's going on?
Brother, huh?
I think they're trying to communicate.
What about his face? Oh.
Oh,
I'm like,
the screen.
So yeah, guys, Singularity's face update is coming next on the next release on Tuesday. So we'll get to see his updated face in the game. You
was
heard
funny.
it here first. But that's going to be it for the cosmetic contest and for showing the badge and banner for Elodie and the roadmap. Thank you all so much for hanging in there with us. The last thing we're going to do, actually, before we send you off into the ether, into the fog, is we thought it'd be fun to debut the next episode of our social micro lore series, First Kills, which brings you into the mind of our killers when they were committing their first act of, I don't know, stabbies. Not all
Why
of
is
them,
Elodie getting a
but,
badge and banner? Well, because
this
one
is
of the
our last
rifts was
working on it
hers,
with
and
our
like she
narrative
didn't really
team,
get anything. It
and
was like her
especially
and
for me
Knight,
myself,
and then I think Knight
editing
got a
them,
lot,
putting
and she
together
didn't really
with
get
Singularity One.
anything.
I put a lot of heart into this one, so I really hope you
And
all
so
enjoy
people
it.
were really
And we'll
upset.
see you guys next time. But please, for now, enjoy the tale of Singularity's first kill. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, it was like people that weren't who weren't like part of the rift were getting stuff, and she didn't really get anything, and it was like her rift. 1 second, hold on. Curious they went with her default? Yeah. But yeah, that's, I'm pretty sure, just like what it is. Ooh. Damn. Damn. Oh.
It will be fast, possibly painless.
I love that they did that. That's cute. I love that. I like the aesthetic they went for that. It was giving like PS2 horror game. Like one of those like puppet combo-y type of like vibes, but higher quality, you know? Get out of that fucking locker. Get out of that fucking locker. No news on Prestige? Nah. And then David, right at the way it ends is David gets in and then the, oh my god, I was so scared. I was like, wait. I was like, wait, they're doing I was like, wait, they're really doing it. Oh my god. I was like, wait, no shot, they actually do it. No, they don't. They hate us. All right, well, cool. So, what are your guys' thoughts on that? We didn't really get anything. Well, we got updates. We got updates on stuff. I missed the important stuff. I can give you like a quick TLDR. Basically, it's fucking loud as shit. basically anti-camping is going, so we're gonna be able to see anti-camp in the UI. And but they're making the range less. They're making the range less, so instead of 20 for anti-camp going up, it's gonna be 15. Anti-tunnel, anti-slug, to no one's surprise, is not going live. Medkit changes are going through. They're not changing, like they're keeping it, I'm pretty sure. Joe, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 42 months. I appreciate you. What are they changing with medkits? So in the PTB, they changed styptics and syringes. So that syringes now remove... No. Fuck, what does it do? Syringes? Do the syringes remove exhaustion, or was that the styptic? I forget which one did what. Oh yeah, no. Syringes removed exhaustion. And styptics made yourself heal or whatever go faster. I have to run an ad, guys. Yeah, thank you, Joe, for the 42 months. So that's what's being changed. I'm gonna be doing 2v8. I have to run an ad, so we've got like a good couple minutes. The styptic was so bad. Yeah, I will probably just stick to my, like, you know, add-ons that I've been using. Let's see what else. They're preemptively disabling Wicked to make sure that it doesn't get fucked, because they reverted it. They're not going through with the anti-tunnel and anti-camp stuff, so they reverted it, and they're preemptively kill switching Wicked to make sure that nothing gets fucked, because if something gets fucked and Wicked is broken on release and it still somehow manages to heal you completely when you're unhooked, people will abuse the shit out of it, and they're gonna have to end up kill switching it anyway. So this is just like a preemptive measure to make sure that it's just like working fine, which honestly, I don't mind. It is what it is. I don't think Wicked's really that commonly used anyway, unless people are just trying to force, like, you know what I mean? What else? Oh, palette density. They're looking at fixing what they saw on, like, Macmillan and Asylum specifically, because they had god loops like everywhere. So I think they said that they've spaced the chainable loops for those. I didn't really like listen all that much, but yeah, some maps were really problematic, so they're looking into it. Skull Merchant, I believe, I forgot what they said with her, but she's going through with the changes. I do think that the way, something about her undetectable, I forgot what, is going through. And then you came in at palette density. Okay. Oh, Pinhead is like, you can't any longer dead hard for endurance. Like, basically it was like when you're endurance, he can't like hit you with the chains or whatever. So they changed that so that you can't dead hard them anymore. You're not like immune to the power. And what else? Oh, but they changed Original Pain, the add-on. Or like they didn't change it from the PTB. I think that was the tunnel add-on, Original Pain. Oh, let me pee. I will be right back. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. Coming. Football's coming. It's coming. Football. Komm zum Kämpfen wechseln kommen vor Problem. Kommen things.
What the fuck?
Coming from Problem.
What happened? What the fuck was that? Okay. Open the door. Okay, I'm gonna Kobe. Leave. That's what I'm gonna start to do. I literally got the fucking save though. They're filing lawsuits against the convention holders. Use a charm, look where it's placed. Oh. The vial? Well, hold on. Easy. Now, babes. Okay. Hello. Also, so we're doing a charity stream tomorrow. I did a lot of, you're logging on? Okay, hold on. Is this open? Yes. Feel free to hop in. Sorry, I have to put on headphones. But yeah, we have a couple of incentives. Let me boot them up. So that's happening tomorrow. Trying to fucking show this. So yeah, that's happening tomorrow. So if you want to be there, you know, just to hang out or anything, that would be great. I've got notification or alerts set up. I've got a couple of things like set up in case we do it. There's a couple like the spicy one chip challenge. I can't do that. I'd have to order it, and like if they have an asterisk, basically they will be done at a later time. Yeah, be there or be square. So yeah, that'll be fun. I have to buy the wasabi later on today. I got the crowd control. Yeah, I was gonna talk about crowd control. So crowd control is basically something that I turn on, and I do believe people are able, if they donate, to put effects on my screen if they want. So like the thing is though, it's jump scary. So while I think it affects me, it will probably be overstimulating. So that was one that I did want to ask you guys if it might be a bit much. We could always switch it out, do something else. But crowd control is one that I'm like, I don't want it to be too like crazy. So that would be something that I could ask y'all in advance. What kind of screen effects? I want to see if I can. Let me see if I can't show you. No. Opening up the fucking perk. Things happen in game, didn't know. Yeah, it was on screen. Let me see. You guys don't actually see any of my info if I do this, so okay. Would it be like test effects? Okay, so let's do blood spatter. I'm trying not to. Oh. And I see it too. It's not just you guys. I see it too. And then there's a like, you know, here's the DVD logo and stuff. You could do all that like crap. And there's some that are like in your face as well. So that's why I was like, Like it can be also really bad. Like it can get really overstimulating is what I mean to say. Can I turn this? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, it might be appearing while I'm trying to fucking. Oh shit. Wait, I can't see. Fuck. But yeah, that's what it is. So I was wondering if you guys would. I think it works with donations, which is what I'm aiming for anyway. So that's why I was wondering if y'all wanted to do stuff, because I do have incentives for like the amount of donation. So if it was like a $5, I can give Zarina a smooch. For 10, I'll do like Bean Boozled. Then for Nemesis Huntress, interesting. Then for 25, I think I eat a little bit of, I eat like a teaspoon of wasabi, which I need to buy. And then I have to go buy some Pepsi, because I'm not wasting my Coke on fucking Pilk. Can you not add custom stuff? Could do the killer sound effects to troll you? Yes, I could technically. I still have access, but you know, I did like the idea of having something that was built in to the point where you guys could like affect it. I wanted to have a little reward for for donating as well. They're both here. Yeah, I saw. So that's why I was asking about crowd control. She literally fucked over my skill check. Just fucking kill you. Oh. Nice. Nice, nice. The exposed jumps sound of... Yeah, the only thing is that I would know that it's not true. So that's why. I mean, I could also just do the custom things, but I ideally wanted it to like incentivize people to donate at least. That's what I was really hoping for. Where is she? Oh, she's over there. Okay. Are we just like shitting everywhere? Down. Is Nia a random? Probably. I think we have 4 randoms. 3 or 4 randoms. Hi, Christy. So yeah, that's what I was thinking of. In terms of incentive. Oh, they're kind of both just like, yeah. Oh, kind of flopped. Oh shit. Okay. Hopefully someone's able to get that unhook. Uh-oh. Okay, they are. Nice. Sometimes I just like watching the killer to expose them. I don't know if the person that's chasing them also has Scout, so... But yeah, very exciting. Oh, and they talked a lot in detail about the new killer, which is also fun.
I appreciate
They reverted anti-slug, and they're not going through with the changes. They didn't revert anything. They're just not going through with it. Which is not shocking at all, to be honest. I very much so expected it with how unpopular it was. But they're keeping anti-camp. They're just kind of they're lowering the range. Hav's behavior given up? I think so. And you know what? They were very honest in saying that in the survey, like 80% of the people who took the survey wanted 2v8 extended. So you literally just blame them. If you hate 2v8 and you don't want that shit, then you have to vote. You have to tell them that, like, yo, I don't like 2v8. Hello? What's he doing? What's the dog doing? I don't think it seemed that strong. I mean, can't slug I didn't really like pay attention to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. You were just curious? You haven't played since June? I thought they removed Chaos Shuffle, but no, apparently that was a lie. It's just 2v8 is the most popular modifier, so, you know, they're gonna want to keep giving people what they want. And, you know, regardless of how we feel about it, 2v8 is extremely popular for a reason, so I just thought they would go through with it since that was a big health update. Well, no. The thing is about these health updates is that you have to make it in a way that doesn't feel fucking miserable to play. Like, you can't, like, if 30% of killers are telling you that that's a miserable update to play against, you will have to listen. Like, that's a lot of people.
Need help over here.
So I was not surprised they were going with it. Just do what you want. Exactly. Exactly. I should just do what I want. So I think that they have to get it perfectly, but they did say they're addressing how MMR is being calculated, which I have said is one of my biggest gripes. One of the like core issues in this game, how MMR is calculated. So, you know, that's exciting. Hopefully that's a step in the right direction. I love getting on after not playing for a hot minute and clapping 3 killers and then logging out for 4 months. That's called that's called self-care, honestly, and not the perk. I was hoping for something new, like one of those modes they brought up before they started doing the modifiers, protect the president, 5v5, hardcore, etc. Yeah, didn't they have something where it was like the 5v5 one I remember specifically, but I figured they probably, if they haven't said anything about that, I'm not getting my hopes up that we're gonna get it anytime soon. They're probably so focused on this health update that they probably scrapped anything. You want the April Fool's one to come back? Give me your giant Oni bag. I don't think that one was popular. It was fun for like 2 games to get the thing, and then it was like, oh, okay. Because basically, if you get found by the Oni, you just die. You don't even get hooked, you just die. I was like, oh, okay. And I don't think you could do it. Yeah, health update and 2v8 are their main priority. Yep. Notice how no one wants lights out back. I know. Makot shaking. Lights out was just not fun. Lights out, my beloved, the one person that likes it. No, there's actually people that I've seen just out in the wild that actually did like Lights Out. I was like, oh, okay. Interesting. Did I see? Okay, Wraith. Why do we always get Wraith on Larry's? Like indoor maps. You ready for Bone Chill? I want BP. I thought they were gonna, I'm not gonna lie, I did think they were gonna talk about the event. But I guess it's way too early. They're probably gonna start it in like the 20th of December or something. Wraith scared the shit out of you? Yeah. He's just a guy, you know, bing bonging away. Did they not go through with Skull Merchant changes? They're just buffing her. I think they're changing her undetectable. I keep forgetting what it is, so if someone keeps saying what it is and I just miss it, my fault. My bad. But they're going through with her buffs. They're just changing, I think, something about her undetectable. What the fuck was that? Oh, Blight. They're trying to find out how to copy paste it from last year and somehow still forget or still remove something from it. Yeah, I mean, what did they even do? Look at this. Hi, Darkgate. How you doing? Is he there? I'm just gonna go work on my gen. I'd like to see how Skull Merchant plays in 2v8. She would be really annoying. She would probably be able to send in a fuck ton amount of drones, so she would be sneaky a lot. So she'd be able to sneak up on people a lot. I actually think she wouldn't be terrible on 2v8, just off of that alone. Jump scare. Of course I chose the longest fucking thing. Jesus. I have to just kind of take this like a champ. Fuck. Oh. Undetectable from recalling instead of deploying, if I remember correctly. Oh. Ooh, okay. Huh. That's kind of like worse. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it.
Awesome.
You wonder how Pig would work with the traps? Oh, okay, sure. I don't know. I feel like they would just probably stick with the 4 search, but I think that people would hate it. I do not think it would be popular at all. Oh. Fuck, he's right there. I don't think they'll ever add slowdowns. No, that will be really unpopular. Tell me, bro, why do I just never run into pallets? Like, oh my god! It's fucking Larry's and I don't run into pallets. Jesus. With the size of maps, there have to be, yeah, I don't think Pig would be popular at all if they did that. They would have to make, like, maybe lesser searches per survivor overall, or I don't know. You know what would be really annoying for Pig is if, let me put up pallets, because apparently we're on a fucking shortage. Oh. 3 searches max, maybe. Eve, thank you, my love. I appreciate. Oh, you didn't even crawl under this pallet. There was the pallet right there. Who is moaning in my goddamn ear? Again, no pallets. Oh my fucking god. There's no pallets. Holy shit. Eve, thank you so much. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you for the 68 months. Wait, we're so close. You're still there. You're still there. You're still there. Why did my fucking computer... Why did my mouse freeze? Why did my mouse freeze? Oh my god, I'm gonna crash out, guys. I'm gonna crash out. Wait, no, don't leave. Oh! Oh! I got shot! Oh my god. Guys. Thank you.
I owe you one.
That was so late! I could have used that sprint burst way sooner, Lisa! No! It's okay. I appreciate you for sticking around. I was hoping she would pop it, like, as soon as I got up, but I guess, she didn't know. I wanted to make distance. Basic annotated plan, lose 10 seconds on the timer per gen in a mode with 8 gens. That sounds great. Scout is so bad, I'm sorry. I mean, it's good. It's just, I don't know what was up with this fucking map. There were like no pallets, and or at least maybe where I ran, there were just no fucking pallets. It was ridiculous. It was so frustrating. But obviously, if you want like actual chase, you just always go for, you always go for escapist. Uh-oh. Oh, see, now she uses it. You know what, though? She's stuck around with... Oh my god, grab the flashlight! Grab the flashlight! I believe in you. It's right on you, Under you, under your feetsies. It's just so interesting that every time I get a Wraith, they get Larry's. There's a flashlight right under you. Bestie, there's a flashlight right there. There's a flashlight right there. Oh, she's not. Okay, I think she's a stealther. I don't even know if any of those are our people. They weren't. They were not our people. Wait, so that Hattie skin that for the contest, that Hattie skin that they're adding, is that, was that whatchamacallit, gonna be paid? Like you have to pay for it? That was one who didn't respond to the emails about winning? Oh, okay. I see. So it'll be paid at first and then you can just use your shards to buy it. Which is usually how original characters go. Other artist skins are always Auric cells only. Oh, so it's gonna have to be paid only. I forget. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't think I knew that if it's an artist of the fog, they have Auric cells only. Oh, okay, because they get a cut of money. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's so fair. Never mind. That's fine then, yeah. But if they don't know who it was, then the artist won't get the money, right? No, they know who it is. I don't think the artist responded, right? Is that what people said? Hold on. Fucking ear tips are being silly. I wish it wasn't presented like it was from the vote, though. Wait, was it? I thought it was like the Gabe and the Dredge one. Ear tips? Yeah, for my IEMs, the things that I use to listen to the game and stuff, I have ear tips in, and they keep falling off or getting stuck because they get snagged onto a piercing of mine. And so that's why they kept reiterating. Oh, okay, so that's why they kept yapping about it. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna have to just take this like a champ. I have to just go. She was gonna be a part of the vote, but they didn't respond in time. Damn. Okay, so that's why they were like, yeah, respond to your fucking emails. This guy doesn't respect. The Nemesis does not respect. Not a respectful man. Least respectful mutant ever, or tyrant, I guess. What's an IEM? That is short for in-ear monitors, which is like earbuds, I guess. For me, I think is just, they're just called IEMs. I think it's what musicians use as well when they're like singing and stuff and playing music. Hello. Just run straight to the killer. Why do we just have someone giving up? What? Why? Okay. Why? Honestly, that's good. That was a good try. Finally, Adam letting go. I guess so. Doesn't know how to play against the nemesis. He's just running into the killer for some fucking reason. I think he's a random. Six v2, by the way. Okay. Why? As long as AFK. Okay. Well. I'm so happy people voted to extend this for some fucking reason. Oh. Okay, that could have been spoopy. That could have been spoopy. Random or like rambum. I just don't understand why. It's a nemesis and Wesker. They're not that great. You know what I mean? They're not like a cream of the crop like combo. I'm so confused. Luckily, I think we're gonna be okay. Maybe he's a scaredy cat and Ari makes him shit. True. Maybe he just got really into it. All right, Bill, can you come with me? Let's go. Come. Or you can heal with them. Nemesis is arguably the weakest character. Yeah, exactly. Which is why I'm shooketh, because I'm like, it's Nemesis. We have a bajillion palettes, you know? Oh. Oh my gosh. You could do crowd control while playing a scary game. I think it depends on the game. It has to be involved inside. But also I do have a incentive for a scary game. I just we have to reach that first. Otherwise I'll just be doing Debbie Delight. But I would be okay with that. If there is a way for me to just enable them so that it's like a default profile and the game doesn't have to be like attached to the program, I could do it, I think. But in order to get the stuff that I had to select DBD which was in crowd control, which is not always the case. So I don't know how it would work if it's like something else. If it's like a game that's not involved. I was also thinking I could do, instead of the play switch to scary game, I could do dispatch, I think. I believe. But I don't know if people would want to see. Oh shit. I don't know if people would want to see that. Oh. I didn't know someone was on the hook. But I don't know what you guys would prefer, the scary game or dispatch. The only thing about games like that is that if someone's like, is the backseaters probably go crazy because I think it's been out for a little bit, so. I would really need to hunker down on those. Okay, he ran. Did he go? Oh, this is the AFK one, right? Oh, this is AFK, yeah. She's AFK, I forgot. Well, at least she's gone and we get her bonus. So W. All the Let's Play backseaters, yeah. Like, no, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. It's like, well, now I'm going to, I want to. And I think there's also a couple of things that people like don't know inadvertently spoil stuff when people are like, oh my god, this part was so intense, and I'm just like, okay. or like this was like when you kind of leak that something's gonna happen, it's like you just, you know, you don't need to do all that. Okay, someone's working on that. It's like people can't really help themselves. Well. Wow. Unlucky. Did this character do right? Yeah, like, have you gotten to this part yet? Like, I also think that people don't know how to ask questions like that. So a good question to ask is, how far have we gotten?
I'm ready to rumble.
Because at that point, you know, like, if you want to know, asking how far have we got, how far has so and so gotten, that's a good question to ask where we're at. Or where you're at. People pre-not, yeah, like, have we beaten Mesmer yet? And it's like, okay, well, if only we had 2 people, if we oh my god. Oh, I wanted the fast fall. That's so sad. Oh my god. Where's the... These games, 2v8 are very interesting. I'm just gonna fucking vault this. Oh. I don't know if you want to heal, but it's up to you. I would be mad if I hadn't dropped Elden Ring. You know what I did? I actually, well, I played it when it originally came out. I had to no life it because of that. And what I did was, because I wanted to watch stuff on Twitch, so how dare you? What I did was if, on FFZ, you can blur out thumbnails for people that are streaming a specific game category. So I basically blacklisted or filtered out Elden Ring so that it was blurry. So I didn't get to see get spoiled by thumbnails by accident. Because, like, obviously people are going to want to stream it, and if they're ahead of me, I don't, you know, I just avoided all of that. So I was able to, luckily, fortunately, I was able to avoid a lot of stuff. At some point I didn't care. That's valid. I mean, some people don't like open world. Give me back your Dark Souls. I wonder if they're ever gonna go, they want the AK badly. To be fair, we had 2 people that weren't fucking playing the game. One that was actually actively trying to kill themselves, and one that was AFK the entire time. Survivor queues aren't that fucking short, or that fucking long. So I don't know. I'm going to just boil it down to they probably got like really they had something happen. I'm just gonna have to work on a gen. Oh. Well. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. This was this was really winnable. This was so winnable. But these two! Look! Look! That was ridiculous! We escaped. Yes! Thank you for the prayer circle, guys. 40k clean. I know. 2k is crazy. She like moved for a split second and then just didn't touch her PC. Oh. She didn't move a single time. Yeah, probably. Not at all. She just literally queued up. She queued up and then walked away from her computer. And then Adam was actively just running into the killer. So, like, what the fuck? Also, let's talk about the 40k I got. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, also about the... You said about the, turn the sensor on. I mean, I don't have to have it off. You won't get like banned for it on Twitch. But because it just can't be the main focus of like the game. But I know there's like peen. Censor off dispatch stream. Yeah, that's how it works. That's how you determine what games are okay to stream. Like nudity in the game, because I know, like, was it Outlast? Like, you know those 2 guys? They're just butt naked, right? I think the ones that follow you? The twins, yeah, they're butt naked, but you can play that game without it being censored. It's fine, because as long as you're not just, like, looking at their penises... Obviously, like being super extra, you're okay to stream it. Like just showing it is fine. because you just have to label your content appropriately. Which, if you change your game to the directory with like Outlast and stuff, I think it does that automatically. It'll tell people, and they have to accept. YouTube is fine with it too if the VOD isn't saved. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know how YouTube felt about it. I feel like YouTube's a bit more strict. Well, that's my interpretation. I haven't read it myself. I'm more familiar with Twitch's like regulations. I knew someone got a warning for it on YouTube. There's nudity on YouTube, but it's weird. Yeah, you can get away with a couple of stuff on YouTube if you know how to do it. Like, you remember the guy, the Nair guy? The Nair guy showed how to wax his hole. He showed hole. He showed hole on YouTube. Yeah, the Nair guy. But he labeled it as educational. So that's how we got away with it. And then there's like childbirth videos as well. You got a warning for that? I don't know why automod's like being weird. I didn't change anything with automod. Oh, so for the charity stream tomorrow, which we will be supporting the Trevor Project. But for that tomorrow, the sub button will be replaced with the donate button. I set a goal, I think, for 500. Obviously, I'm happy with whatever we're able to raise. Even if it's like $2, you know, I'm just happy to. Oh. But just letting y'all know. That is how it works. So if you want to donate, Twitch does not take a percentage of the cut, by the way. So if you're worried about that, it tells you when you're about to pay and stuff. It will tell you Twitch does not take a percentage of the profits. So you will be able to just give whatever you want, and it will fully go to the Trevor Project. I don't get anything either. So your money will fully be going towards the Trevor Project. Let me rummage real quick. It doesn't, but you're LGBT. Well, yes, but am I youthful though? Oh. Exactly. It makes it much more. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Because a lot of times people are very confused about like, oh, what's a better way to support? Like, it was just money. You will donate money, not bits, not subs. It's just straight cash, like from your account. I think PayPal is what it uses. And your ass automatically gets fatter. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, if that's something y'all are interested in, it's quite simple. I tried to make it as easy as possible. I'm actually really happy. I think I need to go for those saves. I'm really happy that Twitch like found a way to just make it easier. And I should hopefully be doing more charity streams in the future. I tried to put in the disaster and humanitarian aid fund as one of them, but the only thing is I couldn't find. I tried to look up so I could like link it to you guys because it dealt with more worldwide issues, I believe, as well, like for the youths around the world, but the website didn't work. I don't know if it was just down for the day. So I was a bit like, oh, so I couldn't add it. I wanted to make sure that I could link the sites and stuff. Are they like double teaming? Are they pookieing? Oh, I think so. Only one person's being chased. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hi, Martine. So very excited. Be glad if you guys could, even if you can't donate or, you know, for any reason, just being there would help a lot. Also, if we do unlock Jackbox, which Jackbox should we get? I think do you guys like the murder trivia one? I think that one's probably the most streamed, like, the one that people on stream like the most. I like that one. Yeah, I feel like that one is probably the most popular one for stream. I've never played one. I've only played one. Yeah, that's I'm assuming it's the one where you're like answering questions. If you remember that one's like the fun one. So yeah, we could do that one. I need to ask Patrick which one that is. Okay. Get away from me. Oh, damn, he's able to go all the way up there. Holy shit. Now let's make it happen. I forgot what I had the Jackbox for. It's not too much. Oh, 200. Yeah, 200. And then when we reach the not halfway. If we reach the halfway point, I will be streaming all of December. I can't promise you I can't promise you one day of the holidays. I think the 24th or something. I do think we do have to go out for that. So I don't think I'll be able to stream that day. I forget if they do the 24th or the 25th here. I think they do I think they do actual Christmas Day. Thank you. But I can do the other days. I can't believe I'm not going to stream on Christmas. Trust me, I would bail.
Hell yeah.
If I didn't live with Patrick's family anymore. It's kind of awkward to be like, to live with them and be like, yeah, I'm not going. Have fun though. It's a bit easier to do that when I wasn't living with them. He shook his head at you. Were they not double teaming the entire time? Wait, no, never mind. They weren't. That's why. And that's why they flopped. I have to say, I thought this was looking grim. I thought this match was looking way more grim than it was, but we finished all the gens with like only one death. Which is surprising. Oscar committed to you too hard and you ate. You can come back here, yeah. Oh no. Oh my god, the way that he almost got me. Wait, she's dead? Damn. Bong! The way that I knew where you were gonna spawn. No way he's coming. Okay. Oh. Oh shit. I'm fucking dead as hell. I'm dead as hell. Where the fuck was Wesker? Dude, I was looking for Wesker. Holy shit. That's rough. I thought it was the other ugly. That door's not even open. That's where he is. Uh-oh. There's the other door. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Just vote, just vote. If y'all could leave, that would be great. If possible. Fuck, I heard it! I didn't know where! Fuck! I literally heard it! Where was it? It was over there. I'm so sad. Damn. I wish they left sooner, but I don't think they, I think they were still in chase. It's high time they let us get pips in 2v8, yeah. You're running to the door. No, I figured. I'm assuming y'all would have left if you were able to. Oops. All right, I have to run an ad. Because I do think that we were on the opposite end of like all the fucking gates. I did flop. I shouldn't have died to Dracula like that, the way that I did on my second hook. But yeah, I don't know. The one thing that I'm a bit like about is definitely the crowd control. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that one. It depends, because one thing is that I don't really want it to be way too overstimulating. I feel like it might be a bit distracting, or like just a bit much in the way. So I don't know about crowd control. I might not have that. It is a bit overstimulating. Right, that's what I figured. So I don't know. That one's a bit like eh. So I might scrap that one. I still don't know what I have. I have Sriracha. I can take a shot of that. When I see streams with that, I don't really like watching them. Right, that's why I'm like eh. So I just need to think about stuff, because I don't want to do too many that I'm like, oh, we're gonna do it on another day, because then I feel like that's like kind of defeating the purpose of having incentives. I think a lot of people want like instant gratification for those. So I don't know. I don't know. If I have to fucking dye my hair though, if we magically get to that, I am telling you one thing. I am not going Ronald McDonald red. What's the goal for hair dye? 1,500. I don't think we'll ever get it. So you hate us. Wendy. I'm Wendy. I'm Wendy. Have you heard Tate's song, Nobody's Girl? You're not talking about Andrew Tate, right? No. No way, he would never sing about fucking girls. I don't even know if he sings. Isn't he in jail? I thought it was gonna be 500. No. I have to do it expense. It has to be a bit much because, it's gonna have to come out of my pocket, and that's gonna, like, it's just gonna be a bit expensive because I'd have to bleach my hair and then I'd have to dye it, so, and that's not cheap. So that's why I have to do a bit of a stretch. 500? Do I have 500? The 500 one is I just switched to a spooky game. I was either thinking a spooky game or Dispatch. Tate McRae? No. I don't think I know. I've listened to any of their songs. Or maybe I do and I just don't know it was... Is it hers? Yeah. I don't think I know. Maybe I do know, but I just didn't know. I didn't know it was her who sang it. You might know Revolving Door. Let me see. Let me pull up a Spotify. Tate oh, okay, perfect. McRae. Greedy? They don't even want to play the song, goddamn. Fuck no. Oh, fuck no. This is... I can't... Oh, I know this. Oh my god, I can't stand her voice. No. Yeah, I know who this is. Nope. Oh my god. Isn't she Little Miss Maga anyway? Is she? I don't know. Girl, whenever I go into... I had to click not interested in this sound because she sounds like a goddamn kazoo when she sings. Blight. Wait. Is this the song that's like the... Because if I could fight a song, like actually fist fight, that one, oh my fucking god. Oh my god. If that song was a person and beating the shit out of something would not get me in trouble, I'd pull a gun. Oh my god. No, I'm not a fan, unfortunately, no. Oh, I do have a question. Did she start off TikTok? Like, was she a TikToker first, then pop? No? Okay. I'm just curious. I don't really have any belief that, like, oh, a TikTok artist, I don't really have a belief that TikTok artists are better or worse. I just think that is how pop culture, what you need to do for pop culture nowadays to, like, be relevant. That's why you see a lot of celebrities active on TikTok, because, you know, that's important now. You're thinking Addison Rae. Maybe. Maybe. I was just curious. None of those names are real. They sound like, you know, when you hit the randomizer button when you're trying to create an OC for a fanfiction? That's what it's giving. Okay, well, I need them to back off. Ooh. How did that happen? Wait, how does that happen? Blight is such a snooze. Agreed. I keep forgetting Blight is in this map. This, like, thing. You know, I'm gonna jinx myself, but you know who I'm surprised we haven't seen yet? The actual most popular killer. Hope I'm gagged. Hope I'm gagged. Yeah, I haven't seen Oni today. Welcome back, sucker. I have to say, though, I do think I'm just not really, like... I haven't really been keeping up to date with the pop girlies. Damn.
Is that all you have?
I need to go. I want to go. He's a little sneaky Sal. Bill. Oh, did he use the last of the Axe body spray? What the flip? What the flip?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Give me that. Guess what music genre you usually listen to? Pop? I don't know, do you like pop? Pop music? Where to pallets? Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying. They're both over there. I could probably just still. Well. Hi, way! Oh my god! Scared the shit out of me, man. Oh, hello, friend. Thank you. Thank you so much. Someone massed through them. I just think they're chewing through pallets because they're dash Dash slop. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, you are here as well. Oh. Thank you. Hi, Meg. Oh my god. I built one up, guys. Trust. There's so many progress gens close by. Oh my goodness. Wait, what happened? I think he like lagged out or something. Because what the fuck? There's no way there's 5 generators close by here. Alright, GG's Hope. I probably won't be live for much longer anyway, because I have to go shopping for the to pick up a little stuff for tomorrow. Fuck. Guys, we gotta work on gens. Gotta work on gens, guys. That gen that I was on is Valerie. You're getting so many random friend requests on Discord lately. Is it from a specific server or is it from just like the scammers? I wish there was a way, we block them here. I wish there was a way that like you could prevent bots from trying it. But you can't. Like, from like even accessing the server. They have like Nitro and stuff. I wonder if those are just the accounts that they managed to steal. Yeah, exactly, Skep. That's what I'm thinking. We just gotta go. We just gotta go. We just gotta go. We just gotta go. Yeah, we just stopped doing gens for like a hot minute. We're getting shit on. Okay. Most of the scam accounts all look the same, and most people aren't following it. Yeah, they're trying to do new stuff for sure. They're trying to like evolve because yeah. We just got actively shit on and people stopped working on generators. Unlucky. Unlucky. Someone's always on your ass. Yeah. There was a giant fucking dead zone. I don't know how many scouts there were, but 2 dash killers moment. Where did your profile pic come up from? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? No, I don't want your AI crap. I'll show you my portfolio, and it's like 2 of the most different fucking art styles ever. 3, but I was the only one on gens most of the time. Yeah. It's really rough. I feel like a lot of times what happens, the way that's a question you'd ask people, I mean, that's fine, but it's always when you don't know them. Like, I don't think you would come up to some random streamer and then just say, hey, how's it going? How's stream going? And then follow up with a, can I ask you a question? Like, that's just one of the most, that's like their script. They'll say, hey, how's it going? They'll you know, ask you about your stream and stuff. And then they'll follow up with, hey, can I ask you something? Or like they'll ask you, they'll talk about graphic design. Yeah, I even do 3D work. It's always the same script. And it's always just people that like you don't know. Yeah, can I show you some art? And it's like, oh my fucking God. You guys are... Hi, Diva. The way that I would be like, wait. Maybe if you speak to me like that, wait, I might actually believe you. You might not be a bot or a scammer. Yeah, LGBT scammers are permitted because you know what? We have to support the community. We gotta support the community, guys. Scammers or not. What would Joanne the scammer say? Support queer-owned businesses, exactly. How cold is it? Because I might have to walk a little bit. $37. Which is like 2 or 3 degrees. That's not bad. I could walk. It's not snowing. It's just cold. Oh. Who is the second one? The other demon. God, is this Shadow Billy? This might be a Shadow Billy. Hello. Oh wow, we're getting shit on. Let both players play Billy in 2v8, I'd live. What happens if you just get like cross-mapped? Damn, they got shit on again. What happens if you get cross-mapped by 2 Billies at the same time? Do you just get sawn in half and you just like fucking die? Oh my god. It's a death slinger. I don't think I've heard a single shot. Oh. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my god. I see what's happening now. He shot you until Billy. Yeah. Oh, brother. I see what's going on now.
No.
We've got them playing together, probably. I assume. I'm just gonna dip. Thank you so much. Jake's dead already! Girl! Oh my god. Holy fuck. We just got it. Oh shit. Oh, they're just pookieing. Sable. Sable, leave it down. It's over. It's definitely over. Guys, this is probably gonna be my last 2v8 game for today. It's yeah. Thanks. That poor Jake, dude. Holy shit. Oh, I have a question, guys. Were you able to see it's a shadow slinger? Yeah. And I'm assuming Billy's just always close by, right? That poor fucking Jake. Were you the Jake, Asunia? Yeah, like, holy fuck. You just got absolutely, I'm assuming, pookied 3 times. Oh, you're unhook in front of me? Oh. Ow! I'm pretty sure this is April's. I don't think I've added a Crash Bandicoot. It might not have been me. Oop is gone again. Rip Diva. Are my emotes fucked? I have to look through them again. I added that one. What does it even mean? What emote is it? I was wondering what the fuck it was. I was like, what is this red blob? Like wondering why people it's just Crash Bandicoot. Okay, I didn't see it. I was just like, okay, a red blob, but I am I was like, all right, fair enough. But it's smaller on my chat. Girl, we're fuck. It's yo, 2v8 is not it today. We should have just watched the dev stream on loop 3 times, guys. You lost like 10 games in a row. It might just be a bad day, honestly. Like, they're just going around shooting people. Well, you know, and then chainsawing them if they're fully healthy. And you can only do so much with Shadow. I'm so close. Please, 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 please. I'm so close. Okay, I think they're changing different people now? I got excited. I saw Michaela on something and I was like, oh my god, we're about to finish. She was on the chest. Wait, Nia got off her gen. Wait, why did she get off her gen? Uh-oh. I assume it's because they're close by to her hook, or her gen then, if she got off. Oh, she went to go unhook. Alright, fair enough. Oh. Oh, they got Quentin off. He was also so close to finishing as well. It's okay, guys. Tomorrow will be better. We'll have the best 2v8 days, trust. What the fuck did I get stuck on? Oh no. That was very close. I think they're just waiting to Mori Jane. Yeah, guys, I don't think 2v8 is it today. Holy shit. Why did I think about Blood Warden like it's a normal mode? Really? Literally? Deathslinger hates you? Damn. Damn. It's because you ate. Fortunately. Alright, guys. Humped every down? Really? Oh, you were rent-free. Rent-fucking-free. Jake's points don't laugh. That poor man got fucked over like 3 times. So you know what? We take those. I'm like, the fact that we got only 4 is impressive. Guys, I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. Today is just not it. I don't want like us to get frustrated with 2v8 like too much. So tomorrow we'll be doing charity stream. We'll be doing 2v8 open lobbies and the games will be better tomorrow. 50% period. Exactly. Exactly. So we're supporting the Trevor Project. I hope to see you guys there. I really appreciate you guys for being here. Tomorrow will be good vibes, good games, and yeah, we'll have a lot of fun. Love you guys.